Yes, indeed.
All right. So, as we see, a pretty standard map. We see Rose's Minions play this map earlier in game 2, I believe, from the semifinals. They looked pretty well versed on this map. And funny thing is, with this grand finals, Egoists versus Rose's Minions, they were the first match that started this tournament, and I got to cast them on Friday afternoon, Friday evening, depending on what time zone you were in. And let me tell you, that was a bloodbath. Rounds going back and forth. I don't think a single team until the very end, where one of the players from Egoists unfortunately DC'd, that a team got 3 rounds in a row. So with that said, I'm very excited to see this game be played out on between these two. And for the record, even with the DC, Rose's Minions did have the advantage and took that set 2-0. And for those who either may be watching the VOD or watching the stream, and again, watching from a different time zone, games are currently being played 7 p.m. PST, 10 p.m. EST. And for a best of 5, we have lots of games, and hopefully our players won't get too burnt out, but that's a price that they have to pay when they're playing for this tournament over the weekend. So,
absolutely. I haven't seen Rose's Minions play yet, but from what I have seen of Egoist casting, they play a very aggressive style. Very push heavy.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Very angry.
Yeah, and Rose's Minions earlier, what we saw from them, what I saw from them, both from today's set and their set in game day 1, was actually they like to play a little bit more of a methodical game. They try to bait out the utility and if they don't like to do that, try to play as much as a team as they can. They're probably the most coordinated team out of the games that I've seen in this entire tournament. Their comms have been on point, playing from angles, timing their flashes and utilities, and pushing sites either for taking or retaking. So really excited to see this game. But if the game does start and we miss pistol round, I apologize for that small desync prior.
That is all good. Does appear that Rose's Minions taking C site pretty quickly in the pistol round, going for the plant. Smoked off from the spawn of the Egoists. Not able to see on the site quite yet, looking to
spike planted.
Retake site.
All right, so I'll just make sure the game is
coming in.
Ooh, the lag on my side, but game is finally syncing up.
Currently a 4v3. It looks like Egoists trying to get the defuse off. They are successful. First round going to Egoists.
Done here.
For those who have not been able to watch the match, that is currently where we are.
All right. Yeah, I got to see the second half after the spike was planted. So Egoist managed to take that, forcing RMS off the site there, all into C long after getting a few early picks, and they just weren't able to get anything after the fact on the side of RMS. But, first pistol round is going to be going their way, and RMS just going to go for a light buy, if at all. No money being used. Garrett. Patented chamber players we've seen throughout this tournament, trying to find something with the headhunter. It's going to get smoked off, but they do get garage control. As they continue to push out, Garrett finally finds a headshot onto Mafia, and they're going to get the spike planted. But again, they're going to be at a gun disadvantage and potentially utility as well. Urky's playing from garage, trying to find that bulldog use. But again, let's see how coordinated they are once again, trying to find. I'm stupid there, trying to play on double.
Scanning ahead.
And they're going to play pushed up. Sparks gets the first kill, and Urky's is going to find one as well. Plup just spamming through it, and now the only person left up is Garrett, not planning for him, but he does have a bulldog that he picked up. They're only going to get it to half. And Plup has his teammate covered and takes out the last player of RMS. And that's going to be the bonus round going in favor of Egoists.
These retakes have been absolutely beautiful to watch. Just as soon as Rose's minions get onto site, the Egoists are able to just completely surround him, and it's almost like planting on C is a trap rather than what the Rose's minions want to do.
Yeah, for that sake. I mean, they were outgunned a little bit in that round, so give credit where credit is due for the side of RMS, or they're able to get the plant off with these limited guns. But we'll see what they do on a first full buy round. Looks like they're going to try and repeat it once more, try to get that push to the garage and get something done onto C site. Looks like they're going to give up. Had no garage control, but they do have people playing. Beasto, we know they love to play off that double satchel play. Doesn't get one, but Axon's going to pick that one. And Mafia actually lines it up through the smoke and gets the kill on the Beasto. And now RMS looking real pretty. Garrett coming through garage. Triple kill for them. And it's going to get the first probable round for RMS. Sparks left to their own device to wonder where things went wrong. They're gonna push and tries to get the dink. I don't think he did, but Scaredy Cat up close gets the kill onto Sparks right then and there. A little funny how they were just shoulder to shoulder there, but first round on the board for RMS.
They are so dead.
And now Garrett, we know they love to have that chamber play. They have the Tour de Force ready, not going to invest any money this round, handing the Vandal off and going to use that right from the get-go and see if they're able to get anything. Looks like for this A execute.
It looks like they're playing this one a little slower this time around.
Yeah, they do want to utilize it. Ooh, the op by Plup had the tailwind ready. Didn't get to find the shot, though. Beasto ready and waiting in sewers right now. They know that the Sova is there. They decide to fall back and try to reset and try to find their footing elsewhere and try to see if they're going to go for that C-long and garage split. But in fact, looks like they're just going to play normally and go straight up through C-long. Mafia finally hears the footsteps. He hears one because it prepares a paranoia, gets flashed out. So they're both flashed on each side. Mafia gets the first kill, but tagged down to 34. Is going to shadow step away. And now he's going to give up the site, losing one. And Elysia picks up another, but Garrett is there to at least take one back for the team. A plant was initially denied, and now a 4v2 in favor of the Egoist. Recon Dart is going to get a shot, but at what cost? And it's going to be the cost of their lives and the round. Third round on the board for Egoists. But yeah, another calculated play for Mafia coming in there. Even though they were blinded, managed to spray down one at the end of the blind and still living to tell the tale at the end of it with their life and just being able to wait for the rest of the team to rotate and get that nice retake. But Elysia also there, get a kill through garage where it wasn't smoked. 2 free kills for them in that angle. Ooh, Garrett, nice little pick on the Plup. A long. And now Sparks is left alone to anchor this site. Let's see if they decide to go for it. Drone spots one. Let's see if they call for the rotates.
Off your feet!
Rolling Thunder is going to be used to clear the site. And now, once again, Egos just likes to leave the site open. You try to play for that retake angle.
In their defense, their retakes have been one of the strongest plays of this match so far.
I have to absolutely agree with you there. Let's see how long they want to wait. They're trying to wait for how much utility they can burn. Flashes out from hell and going to throw out the fault line. Mafia gets one. Barstow trades out. Urkies is going to come out as well. They're not going to find one, but Scaredy Cat and a team ace for RMS. right when you think that Egos can do it once more on a retake, RMS just gonna shut them down as soon as they pop out of each little angle from CT and Heaven.
Yeah, it looks like they're learning from the previous rounds in that their retake game is not something to take lightly, and they're prepping for it.
Yeah, absolutely. And like they're ready. Like the RMS might have taken them a little bit lightly, like you said earlier. And at this point, you cannot give any wiggle room to your opponent, because if you give them an inch, they're gonna take a mile.
Absolutely.
Blinded.
But yeah, it looks like they're finally gonna go for their first play towards mid presence. You know, they've obviously like to play towards garage, but we'll see what they decide to do. Beasto is here. They're gonna follow up the Trailblazer with the movement. They know someone's gonna be playing in A link. Tries to find one. Urkies is there, gets the headshot onto Beasto. So that's gonna be huge. And I'm stupid! Gets the headshot through the smoke. Absolutely devastating in terms of number kit. But Garrett finds the flanking plup C long. And that's, ooh, just a little bit of BM from Garrett on that one. And now that's gonna call for the full rotate for both teams to go to A site. All right, Sparks with the Sovid patented arrow from A link. Doesn't decide to use it. Might trying to look for someone with the shock dart. There it is. Is going to expose some of the members. Not exactly quite right, but now they're going to decide to put... Sparks comes out, gets double concussed and paranoid as well. And Scaredy Cat's going to clean one of them at the end of the round. And another round for RMS. 3-3. And now it's going to be a crazy, crazy bloodbath now that both teams are equal in rounds and about the same economy going in to the 7th.
These have been some very close rounds these past few games. It's really amazing to see two such evenly matched teams really just go at it and give it their best.
But yeah, as we go into a quick timeout, Introspective and Miles, you guys have anything to say while we still have time in this timeout?
Yo, what's up? My name's Miles. Yeah, I mean, it's been equal match so far between them, and I think both sides are getting punished for small mistakes that happen with regards to the round. So I'd like to see them clean it up a bit. You know, sometimes pushing a bit too far, sometimes yeah. If those things get punished constantly, we might see a very even game between them. But if one team manages to adapt, I wouldn't be surprised to see like one just taking the game away.
And from you, Introspective?
Yeah, they've been adapting pretty well. I mean, it started off with Egoists getting ahead, but looks pretty even right now. Good use of util from both sides.
All right. Glad to hear from that. Thank you, guys. It's our use of all the casters in the broadcast team available, so thank you for them. We'll be coming to them a lot of times soon because I'm trying to just do camera work and do what I see on the screen and the kill feed. But here we go. RMS trying to go for something mid and towards B. They're going to get the site once again for free. Egos just love to just play for the retake here. Feeling real confident in their setup. Urkies gets a kill through the smoke. Showstopper is available for Beasto. Is going to trade out one for free on an Elysia. But then I'm stupid getting another kill onto Urkies. Plups gets that one. Sparks gets another as well. So now it's going to be a 2v3. And they're trying to hold the stick. Smoke is going to go down. Taps it once. Is now going to hold it. And what is Garrett trying to do? Headhunters into the site. They're trying to ping it for him. But the shots just are not landing. Mafia finally decides to swing out with the Odin. And now Ego, 4th round on the board for them. This wouldn't be the first time that Garrett has had to spam through a long lane and smoke and not find the shots on a post plant.
As they say, 3rd time's the charm.
Not the forest casters. We are on 1 minute delay, but there it is. Hello, everyone. Say hi, guys, while we have time between a round starting.
Hello.
But yes, looks like another C executes smoke. going to be used for the time being. Let's see if they decide to call it for an over rotate. But Mafia on top of the box should be able to see if anyone decides to go. Oh, Plup finds something, finds Garrett trying to hold through sewers, and that's going to be a numbers advantage for them very early. And Garrett, one of their top killers right now 9 and 6 in this round. Let's see how fast they decide to play. And mind you, Sparks is just gonna find these kills for the time being. Elysia gets a kill on a scaredy cat, and now 1v4 situation. Bisto has to fall back, but goes into the smoke and satchels himself back out, leading to the Urkies kill. And now, just like Miles said, it's just these small mistakes costing them these rounds. First, it was Garrett losing to the aggressive Plup peek through sewers, and then it just became a ragged fight in garage, trying to push through the smoke with limited utility, and Sparks swinging from, I believe it was Link to clean that up as well.
I am everywhere.
Revealing area.
But yeah, for the time being, it looks like they are going to be going for a slow push once again. They do see a bit of a challenge in sewers once again. I believe they did see Plup down there. Garrett have to use the rendezvous early. So they're right now, they know there's at least one person playing A. Drone was sent out long. And again, they're just playing this long-waited game. Eagles holding off and just not even bothering to throw out too much utility early until they either get contact or more information. Mafia ready for the contact, is about to swing. Actually just misses the timing right there. Scaredy Cat, not sure if they are looking, but they're going to be playing towards Cubby.
30 seconds left.
Rolling Thunder is available. I think they're waiting for a timing right now. 20 seconds left to go. When did they decide to pull the trigger? I think now they are going to, but the rotates from Egos is finally coming through B. And Bisto coming in as well. Isn't going to find one. But the Hunter's Fury and the counter Rolling Thunder is going to find one at the very least with Sparks. And Bisto picks one, misses the second, but Urkies and Plup trying to push their way too long, but Paranoia isn't going to land. 2v3 opportunity. Stupid is going to find two, but Plup finds them pushing through the smoke, and now it is up to Garrett once more. Does they have the shot to go through it? Gets the shot on the Urkies, and now it's half diffused, and let's see what Plup does, and Plup's going to land the shot. Op versus Opper on each team. And wow, 6 rounds on the board for Ego.
I take back what I said about third
Love
time's
it
the
when they
charm.
make
It
it
looks like
easy
we're gonna
for
have to
us.
try for a
I
fourth
have
time.
extra money if anyone needs.
But yeah,
He did get one of the picks though, in his defense.
he did.
It was
I'll-
a very,
Oh, go ahead.
it was a close one. It was a close one.
Absolutely. Like they were able to get the first diffuser, but still got it to half. Even then, knowing that it got to half, you know, Garrett was not able to be able to sit and play the waiting game and the game of chicken. And unfortunately, they did lose out to Plup.
You want to play? Let's play.
But yeah, just some more action. They're trying to find this garage control. Single nanoswarm is used. Trade of utility with the boombot. Not much else to be found here.
Pull cat.
Dark cover and a guiding light are both going to be used to dissuade any aggressive push into garage. Looks like they're going to be playing towards the B side. Calling for an early rotate from the side of Egos. But at this point, who is going to find the first shot? It's going to be Urkies versus Oxen. And Oxen's going to find the headshot onto them. Their breach counterpart And now they're going to continue to play the slow game. 35 seconds left on the clock, but they haven't had site control. Utility is going to be used to
30
dissuade
seconds
anything,
left.
and now it's going to be the final call. Where to decide to go? They've fallen back, and it looks like they are going to be going towards A site, but Plup is here, finds the first on the Garrett from heaven. The dark cover is there, but isn't completely smoked out. Does get another shot. Plup trying to find anything that they can. Finds a second. Finds a third. Are they going to find the fourth? The spike is planted. They're going to try and look for the ace. No, Sparks comes in to clean it, and Sparks going to get the double for themselves as well. What a hold by Plup. Getting 3 in despite the spike being planted. Just the team able to just rush the site in numbers, confidence, strength in numbers. That was the ego way in that round.
Making that bolt action look like a semi-auto with how well he was taking him out left and right.
Absolutely. And that might have been a mistake. That dark cover wasn't covering window, giving that little extra space that Plup was given to take those 2 extra kills after Garrett. Scaredy Cat might be kicking themselves for that after the round.
I suspect that might be the case, and that is why they're looking for a C take this round.
Mafia with the Odin, just dissuading anything going through C-Long. Sprang through that dark cover like there's no tomorrow. But do they decide to call for a rotate?
Trail.
Seekers are going to be used here. Counter dark cover and a paranoia. And now, once again, what are they going to find? Lockdown is ready for Elysia from Garage. When are they going to call for it? Rolling Thunder, not going to be used. I believe that was just a fault line. But now, Elysia, when do they call for it? How long do they wait to use the lockdown? Time is ticking with every second. Lockdown's finally used. Flashpoint forces them out behind double box. And now Eagles once again with the retake, with the lockdown and the shots, is actually going to find it. Garen has to find the shots once again. Elysia going to challenge Garrett once again, but also with the Scaredy Cat there. And Garrett finally lands a shot. Not through smoke this time, and a much easier shot for them to land.
Last round in the half.
I'll still count that as the 4th time.
But yeah, let's see. This is going to be the 12th round, and after this switch, I want to hear something from our other caster / analyst desk after this round. We always got to get these guys involved as much as we can since we have them here.
Absolutely.
But yes, another push towards A site. Looks like everyone's going to have the last buy bought out for the last round. Economy has not been an issue for these teams
Standing ahead.
thus far. But look at this. This is the first round that Mafia's actually pushed into C-Long and Cubby, so that's going to be a lot of information for them. And now, Beastu, looking at the ground, drops first, has a showstopper available, is going to find the double, is going to miss the shot onto Plup, and Sparks is going to pick up that kill on the Beasto. And now, 3 versus 5, not much else. I'm Stupid is left, is stuck on short, and they're going to only be able to find one. Gets tagged by the Hunter's Fury and is going to be forced out by Plup, and now it's all left to Garrett. Are they going to be able to find this 5th round? Lands a shot onto Plup, bodies another with the head Hunter, and now is going to get hit by Paranoia. Mafia's going to clean that up on the flank, and now 8-4 in the first half.
Switching sides.
When we first thought it was going back and forth, Ego just found their stride and just continued to take it. So, what do you guys think? Introspective, Miles, tell me what you got.
I've been taking notes throughout the whole match, right? Trying to see what worked and what didn't work a lot for RMS. And I think the thing with Egoists, right? They just did not let RMS go into very good post-plant positions. They would never give them the chance. The only time RMS managed to get something done was during round 11 when they finally got themselves into good post-plant positions, and the Killjoy ult was a bit delayed. And they were able to trade cleanly from there. But before then, Egoists have been doing a great job.
All right. It looks like they are going to be playing anything else. Anything else from you, Introspective?
No, I agree. They've been getting into position really quick for retakes and stuff like that.
All right, thank you guys. We'll be coming to you between timeouts again. There's some great insight from you guys, especially having someone to just take these notes. But they're going to be pushing through garage. They're not going to be able to find much until Urkies finally comes out and gets Garrett trying to anchor the site and not give up the position. But now this is going to be a test for RMS. Are they going to be able to get the retake? Very similar to Egoists. They already have someone playing C-Long for that flank position. So despite that, the other three ready and waiting to play these closer positions. Paranoia is going to go out by Scaredy Cat. Fault line is going to land onto one. Plup gets the follow-up kill, but there's just going to be trades across the board. Now it's a 1v2 play for Urkies to clutch it out. Try to stop the diffuse. The heal coming out, the overgrowth, and the heal's not going to do anything. Urkies gets the one kill, but I'm Stupid gets the jumping shoulder peek a little too wide there. And now, RMS, a bloodbath for the first pistol round, but it is going to be the first for them in the second half.
Make sure to follow my pack in. They'll lead us right to the enemy.
All right. So, Fox, how do you feel after seeing that first retake from RMS compared to Ego's retake earlier in this game? Got it. He's muted.
Yo, I can jump in a bit.
Go ahead,
Oh my
Miles.
god, I was muted. My apologies.
Okay. Go ahead.
That's
Pop, go ahead,
awkward.
go.
I was watching Oxin, and he absolutely snuck up through that smoke very, very sneakily, got behind him, and able to just throw up their line, take out their back line, cause confusion, and that really set forward the motions of that round.
Now go ahead, Miles. What you got for me?
I think the retake was a bit less coordinated than Egoists in the last half, but still, it was really good. The trades were just immaculate coming from the side of RMS in that regard. They were able to play off each other's utility, even though there was some good counter utility coming in from Egoists. The shots just landed really well for RMS.
Oh no, but here they go, trying to push into the garage. Guiding Light is going to blind 4, so there's going to be at least a trade. And a second kill by Oxen there with the kill. And they're all just going to force the issue out of garage window. Floppy coming out of both sides. But it's going to be a 1-for-5 trade in that round. Mind you, that was only the round after the pistol, but still just blind after blind, utility after utility thrown into the garage. And Eagles just had no answer after that first kill.
Yeah, Rose's minions definitely did not let the advantage of the entire team being in one spot in garage go. They took advantage of that very well.
But Beasto just getting the ult orb right now. It's going to get spotted out by the dart. But looks like that's going to give them just a little bit of confidence, knowing that it's only going to be a raise, nothing to stall them out too hard. Paint shells looks like it was not used, or if it was used earlier, not ready anymore. And now we'll see what they decide to do. Plup here, playing from short. Cloudburst onto the site. Oh, Paranoia is great. And Mafia and Plup just cleaning up this A site from the get-go. And now, what are I'm Stupid and Scaredy Cat going to do now? Gets tagged through the smoke even. And now, not much left out to do. Guiding Light and a Trailblazer in hand. But that isn't going to be the timing. Flawless. And a 3K for Egos on the attacking side. 9-6 already in the second half. First gun round for them. Looking real pretty. But yeah, glad to see that there are some supporters for each team in the chat. Continue to support your teams. I love it. And once again, thank you for supporting the XCOMM channel thus far. But now, let's look at the buys. Another full buy for each team. Fake flash for the defending Sky wasn't popped. Actually not going to find too much information. Now, look at this stack in sewers from the defenders. See if they can find any trades here. Giving up position in long, knowing that there isn't going to be anyone with the vision they get from sewers. And now it's going to be between a B and a C take. They know that, so they're going to be sending an early rotate all to C. And the utility that they threw in garage and C is actually pulling all of them towards C site. But Egos trying to move toward that A site after that fake, but they're playing on a much slower pace now, trying to make sure they don't lose anyone in a sloppy manner. The only one here is going to be Beastel playing from heaven. Now that they know that no one's playing on there, dark cover is going out. Do they decide to execute onto the site? Beastel's now smoked and paranoid off the site. Isn't going to be able to do much, and now they're going to be able to take the site for free. Oh, the satchel actually delays the plant just enough. And a little bit longer now.
Right there.
It's going to be a 5v5 retake. We haven't seen this since round 1, I believe. They're going to be throwing out the Trailblazers. Garrett finds a kill up from heaven, and he's going to find 2. Axon gets in out, and now it's going to be a 2v3 in favor. Axon finding another one. They know the last one is playing from A long. Urkies is going to try and dissuade that, but Garrett finds 3 for themselves. Elysia not able to fend off the retake. And RMS looking real nice after that one.
You know, Neon, I'm really amazed by both of these teams and the coordination they both have together. You know, I guess that's why they made it all the way to the grand finals, because a lot of teams would be panicking at that stage during the retake, right? When the timer's about to go down, and suddenly you see all the execute util coming in, but RMS held it together, so props on them.
Yeah, that's what we love to see, especially in the grand finals. These players, both friends and play together. And like you said, seeing these retakes and the cons being pretty good on both retakes and just the initial take of a site. I just love to see it. Being a low-level player myself, I'm not going to be able to see that kind of gameplay in my lobbies. But from the shadows is going to be used by Mafia. Try to see if there's anyone hanging out in heaven. The answer is going to be no. But the early rolling thunder is going to be used. Beasto still manages to find someone else and finally dies for it, being stunned off for that. But the counter rolling thunder is going to hit the rest of the team, and Urkies isn't going to be able to find anyone. Their team shoved off the side with the rolling thunder. No trade potential. And now Spike is it in their position? I don't believe that it is. No, it is not. It is sitting on a site. And now this is a weird half retake, because you have to get that Spike first to at least apply any pressure on this site, or on the map for that matter. Looks like both players are going to be playing from short. They're going to put the
30 seconds left.
The turret down, see if they can find any information. Elysia is going to swing out, gets his teammate shot out, slightly baited, and a team ace. Garrett finally picking up the last kill of that one, and RMS shutting that down. Gotta give credit to Beasto for being able to get one trade kill despite the rolling thunder coming on A site. Slowing that push just enough for the rest of the team to rotate and get the follow-up kills, and not allowing the plant to go down.
Get out of my way! Grenade!
But now, going into this next round, we look at Ego's economy. 2 sheriffs and a marshal light armor, and then 2 more classics for the board. So a slight investment. They do have Plup's Blade Storm available if they do decide to go for that. They did buy the full armor. That might be a potential execute strategy for them. Try to rush down a site and throw everything into a hero jet play. Here we see they're going to find some space in mid, in grass, but nothing towards a site of significant information. Garrett also holding the op C long, shoots down a drone, and a recon arrow by Sparks to go on to C, but isn't going to be much else. just trying to fish and find for information, utility. They hear the sky flash in garage, and now do they finally decide to pull the trigger? Tailwinds is charge up for Plup. Tries to find one. Doesn't land the first, the second, fourth, or fifth. So there goes the Blade Storm. That's not going to be able to land. Axon finds one as well. And Garrett, Safety Cat, and Beasto all coming in. And a flawless for RMS. And the scores tied up once again. 9-9 in the second half. Wow. They tried to force something with the Blade Storm, and it just was not enough. Everything just missing for Plup that round, unfortunately. And by the time they were on the site, RMS just let the bullets fly, knowing that they were on a eco buy.
Here. Focus now. Eyes off me.
But now Garrett switching his attention from C long to A long. Looks like they aren't going to force the issue here. But forces a recon arrow. That's actually going to get his attention away from the sight line just for the time being. Fault line isn't going to list. Oh my god, the collateral by Garrett onto Ergies and Plup. But Sparks still managed to find it. Garrett was absolutely feeling himself after that one to get the repeat. But Beasto still waiting on bricks after the collateral. That is just going to be an momentum shut down for Egos. They're gonna find Beasto behind bricks right there. Now a 3v3 situation, pushing up C long, but who's on site? It's gonna be Axon playing in the smoke. Mafia's already low. Hunter's Fury is available for Sparks as well on the side if they decide to play from offsite, but there isn't going to be much. Seeker's going to be used. Mafia is going to take two, but Axon again playing in the smoke from short, just going to be able to clean them up trade after trade, and that is going to be another round on the board for RMS.
That is the second time I've seen Axon hide in the smoke, able to get behind his opponent's team and just really contribute a lot to the round.
Yeah, and for that question, Rose in chat, anyone know the maps for this series? Map 1, Haven. 2 is Ascent. 3, Split. And if we go to 4 and 5, Icebox and Lotus, respectively.
Grenade!
But another little trying to dissuade with the grenades and the fault lines down A site, or A long, I should say. I'm sorry. But again, just a trade of utility. No one's going to be forcing an issue, and just general information.
Right there.
But look at this. Garrett playing this aggressive off angle on C long. Has the rendezvous ready after the first shot. Who are they going to decide to pick? They know they're not even looking at this angle, but they're ready for an execute. They get the drone. They see that Garrett was playing close. Now, do they decide to play a little bit faster? Knowing it, no. Garrett is going to walk forward and get the kill on the Plup. So that's going to be it. But here comes Erkies for the site. Garrett tries to peek through the smoke and is going to get punished for that. I'm Stupid gets Mafia. But here they come is the rest of the team. Axon and I'm Stupid cleaning up 2 more. And the Paranoia is going to land. And only one left to potentially stop this plant. It's going to be Elysia getting concussed and pushed away in garage. Double satchel is going to mess up the spray from the second one. And Beasto getting the kill onto that in that round with the defuse of the team. And the 11th round for them. And now, is that going to break the economy of Egos? They have... Are they going to decide to force? Do they have enough money for utility and a full buy? But some of them
They're certainly thinking about it.
Light armor and rifles and a sheriff on the board. Sparks also has Hunter Fury. Elysia has the lockdown as well. So look for a potential execute. Looks like they do want to force and not allow themselves to be put on to match point. But here comes Garrett trying to find something. Sees some information after the concuss. Doesn't land the shot though. And knowing that Garrett is playing on A site, they decide to call for the move towards C. But they have to find control into Cubby at the very least to use that lockdown.
Placing alarm bot.
What did they decide to do? They're gonna go onto the site. Mafia and Sparks, but Scaredy Cat is there. Gets one. Garrett finds a second, but here comes Scaredy Cat playing onto Platt. Takes one more. Is gonna not find a second, but I'm Stupid is there, and Defenders win that one. 12th round and match point on Haven for RMS. And with that force buy in that last round, Egos again has to force up for the final round. Cannot let the first game, not wanting to let this first game slip out of their fingers, and still trying to find it. But again, look at these ultimates. Garrett not going to give the chance, not even going to play with the op, decides to dump it for and opt for the Phantom this round, knowing that he has the Tour de Force available. So now it's going to be make or break. The use of the ultimates is going to be clutch here coming out of Egos in this next round. Tour de Force shot has to be used to kill the drone, and Sparks again unable, but they stop them in their tracks. Hunter's Fury has to be used. Pluff picks up that one on the Garrett trying to retreat, and Mafia is gonna find one more. Beasto only gets one, and the use of ultimates, they didn't even have to use the lockdown there. They were just put into a bad position. Ooh, Scaredy Cat tags up Sparks.
Cover going out.
And unfortunately, but here comes I'm Stupid coming from CT as well. Is gonna be smoked off. Guiding Light isn't going to find anything. Alarm Bot is going to be ticked off. But now Sparks is going to be able to get the kill on Scaredy Cat. And now Plup finds the triple onto I'm Stupid as well. So the force buy and the use of the Hunter's Fury there. And I believe the Rolling Thunder just absolutely destroys the two members on A site of Garrett and I believe it was Urkies? No, Beasto, I apologize. So now they were to bring that up to 10 rounds. And now they have a little bit of a better buy. Rifles across the board except for a Sheriff. Just kidding. They're able to just trading out guns, buying for once each other. By now, a full buy round, but no ultimates except for a lockdown from Elysia. But also on the side of the Defenders, Axon has that Rolling Thunder themselves if they want to dissuade a push or go for the retake as well. Both teams just going to be holding steady for the time being, letting the timer tick out. Neither of these teams have gone aggressive outside of the pistol rounds or the anti-eco rounds. So now it's just going to be a matter of who decides to pull the trigger first. I hear some footsteps. And 3 members on A site. Is it going to be enough? They find some information. Beasto decides to swing. Paranoia from Scaredy Cat is going to be huge. And Rolling Thunder is going to be used towards short. Axon is going to be there and picks up 2 coming out of sight. And now a 4v2. Elysia still has the lockdown. Wasn't able to use it by the time they got on site. And now 18 HP on Elysia. It's going to throw the Nano Swarm to the corner. Force. Nope, they decide to take it out. Axon.
Placing swarm grenade.
Gonna be stuck there for the time being. Double shock dart. First one lands, but the lockdown is finally there. Oh my god, Garrett! Again, for the second time in this game, lands the collateral on the 2 and ends the hope of the game 1 hopes of Ego. And the first map goes to RMS.
What a way of ending that. Wow.